After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, partner, the last couple weeks I've been asking you about the favorites in each division. We talked about Super Bowl predictions and all that, but what about a team from each side that might surprise us a little bit this year?
Well, the one I'm going to start with in the AFC shouldn't be a surprise when you look at who they have returning from injury, and that's the Houston Texans. They were running the AFC South for a while when everyone was healthy and J.J. Watt was getting to the quarterback. Now Deshaun Watson returns, and they're an entirely different team with him at quarterback. On the NFC side, I know a lot of people looking at the Bears, and rightly so. I love them as a trendy pick. But I'm going to take one where people are saying maybe they're a 5-win team. I don't believe that for a second. The Seattle Seahawks. I think that they will surprise people and contend in the NFC West.
Here's Keenum. And incomplete here on third down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 44 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, Keenan steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little dip. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 56 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson now to throw again. Here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
95.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
95.
They go play action now. Wilson forced out to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Adam Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
53.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thomas. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Keenum. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Denver. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Hang out.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Walker in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Wilson, off play action, escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
To throw is Wilson. Off the play fake. Flushed out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So the Broncos coming out now. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Roger.
Throwing now. Keenum going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.